Hey guys, welcome back to Walk with CS. So if you guys are watching this video for the very first time, take a minute and subscribe to our channel. If you've already subscribed to our channel, then do not forget to hit the bell icon to get regular updates from us. So let's see what we have today. So today's video is a quick and easy sambar recipe. So as I told you earlier, this series of recipes are for beginners. So this is a very easy and simple sambar recipe. This is how I make and everyone at my house likes this. So without any further delay, let's see how it's made. So to begin with, into a pressure cooker, I'm adding the mixed vegetables, washed, and I've drained out the water, and I'm adding those vegetables into it. I've taken some carrots, drumstick, beans, and a couple of other vegetables. So you can add any vegetables of your choice. So to this I am adding some rock salt. You can add normal salt as well, and a pinch of turmeric and some water for the vegetables to cook. So once we add in all of this, let's cover our cooker with its lid. And take about 3 whistles. So I'm going to pressure cook the vegetables for 3 whistles. So now our vegetables are done. So this is how it would be. So I'm just transferring the cooked vegetables into a container. To the same pressure cooker, I'm adding the washed dal. So I've taken masoor, tur and moong dal here. So you can add any dal of your choice. Moong dal and tur dal would give a very good taste to the sambar. So now let's add about 2 to 3 pods of garlic and an inch of ginger. And some water for the dal to cook. So I'm just adding some more water. So that should do. So now cover this with the lid and pressure cook for about 3 to 4 whistles. So I'm pressure cooking it for 3 whistles. So now it's done. So this is how the dal will look after it's been cooked well. So now let's smash this. I'm using a smasher, or you can even just use a spoon and just slightly smash the dal. So that the garlic, ginger and the dal can combine well and give a good taste for the sambar. So now into a kadai, let's add some oil. So I usually use coconut oil for almost all of my cooking. So I'm adding some oil. So this is pure coconut oil. So once the oil heats up, we would be adding some mustard and some cumin seeds. Just give it a good mix. Let it splatter well in the oil. So once that is done, we would be adding some curry leaves and a little asafoetida, a pinch of asafoetida or hing. So we are preparing the seasoning for our sambar here. So just give it a good mix. Now I'm adding some sambar onions. This is about 10 to 12 sambar onions. If you do not have sambar onions, you can use a normal onion that is available. But the sambar onion gives it a very good flavor. So if you get sambar onions, please do use sambar onions. It is very good for your health as well. So just salt the onions a little. Now I'm adding tomatoes into this. So I've taken about 2 tomatoes, 2 medium-sized tomatoes. So just give everything a good mix. So now we'll have to cook our onions and tomatoes until they become mushy. So just mix everything well, cover it with a lid and let everything cook for a couple of minutes, maybe 3 to 5 minutes. So just covering it with a lid and I'm letting it cook. So now our tomatoes and onions are almost done. So you can just give it a good mix and you can smash them using the same spoon. So this is the consistency of the tomatoes and onions. They have to be mushy. So I'm just smashing them with the same spoon. Now to this I'm adding our boiled vegetables. And let's add in our dal as well. The boiled dal that is already done. We're adding the dal to it. So gently give everything a good mix. This is a very easy recipe and it does really taste good with rice, dosas, idlis. So now let's add in some tamarind water to it. So I've soaked tamarind for about 10 minutes. I'm just squeezing the juice out of it and I'll be adding only the tamarind juice into the sambar mixture. So this will give that tangy flavor into the sambar. Now it's time to add our masalas. So we would be adding some red chili powder. I'm adding about 1 tablespoon. So add in spices as per your taste. I usually keep my spice level very low because I give the same thing to my son as well. And I'm adding sambar powder now. The sambar powder that I use is from Everest, or sometimes I do use MTR as well. I like MTR sambar powder compared to Everest. So when I don't find MTR, then I go with Everest. And I'm adding some jaggery. This is the flavor enhancing ingredient. So add in 1 teaspoon or half a teaspoon of jaggery. It definitely enhances the flavor, and salt as per taste. Also remember that when you're cooking your vegetables, we have already added some salt. So check for your salt and then add salt as required. Give everything a very good mix. So if you can see the consistency of the sambar is thick. So I would be adding some water as per my consistency, the consistency that I need. So I'm adding in water to just dilute it a little, and because as the sambar gets cooked, as the masalas get cooked, it will anyways get thicker and thicker. So I'm adding some water, giving everything a good mix. So I'll let this cook in medium to high flame for about 5 minutes with a lid covered. So let's cover this with a lid so that all the masalas can get cooked very well. We don't get that raw taste. So I'm just covering it with a lid and I let it cook for about 5 minutes. So now it's been 5 minutes. The sambar has started to boil. So at this point, add some coriander leaves. Give it a good mix. So we let this cook for another 5 to 10 minutes. So the consistency of the sambar would change and also the color would change. See, this is how it will look after it's been cooked for another 5 to 10 minutes. If you can see, the color has changed. Also the thickness of the sambar has increased from what we had seen before, right? So this is how it would look. So I'm gently giving it a good mix, and I'm just smashing the vegetables a little so that it can give that flavor to the sambar. So here you go, our sambar is ready to be served. Do try and let us know how it turned out. So you guys saw how easy and simple the recipe was, right? So do try this recipe at home and let me know how it turned out in the comment section below. Also do tag us on Instagram. I will leave our Instagram handle in the description box below. So if you like this video, hit the like button, share this with this recipe with your friends and families. I will see you guys again with more such recipes. Until then, take care, love you, bye bye.